Good evening. Jerika is off. I'm Robert Costa. The debate over the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank intensified today, hours before markets open worldwide, and as some companies brace for possible payroll challenges on Monday. Biden administration officials expressed confidence that the U.S. financial system remains safe and sound, and that depositors nationwide should not worry about losing access to their money. But Democrats and Republicans remain on edge over the fallout, and there is a divide over who's to blame and what should be done. CBS's Skyler Henry is at the White House tonight with the latest. Skyler, good evening.
Hey, Robert, good evening to you. Well, CBS News has learned that the FDIC is looking to auction SVB with hopes of a sale before financial markets open tomorrow morning. Now, while the Treasury Secretary says safeguards are in place to prevent the financial collapse we saw in 2008, the big question now is whether what happened to SVB is an isolated incident or any of that spillover will impact other financial institutions.
Federal regulators are scrambling following the sudden collapse of the Silicon Valley Bank.
We are concerned about depositors and are focused on trying to meet their needs.
Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen told CBS's Face the Nation today that the department is working fast to address the situation, but is ruling out a bailout for SVB. The second largest bank collapse in U.S. history is sparking alarm about reverberations amid rising interest rates.
We want to make sure that the troubles that exist at one bank don't create contagion to others that are sound.
The bank's failure is already affecting the businesses it financed, including Roblox, Etsy, and Roku. The FDIC seized control of the bank Friday, which had more than $200 billion in assets. Today, lawmakers on both sides are pointing fingers, but are hopeful for a swift resolution, and leaving the door open for a possible acquisition of the failed bank.
It is attractive for someone to want to purchase it. It's just a timeline of where to move forward. And the administration has tools to deal with this.
The principle needs to be that all depositors will be protected and have full access to their accounts Monday morning.
Skyler, ahead of the market's opening, CBS News has learned that Treasury officials briefed the California congressional delegation today. So what's on the table?
Yeah, well, we know that officials want to protect all depositors at SVB, not just those who are insured. Right now, the FDIC covers up to $250,000 in deposits. Also, in a letter obtained by CBS News, there's a new push by some House lawmakers calling to extend temporary lines of credit for those that deposit at SVB, saying that there needs to be calls for assistance with essential costs like payroll. Robert?
Skyler Henry, thank you.